Hello teacher friends, welcome to my channel. This is Tanya, the Butterfly Teacher. In today's video, I want to talk about something that has helped me improve my communication with students, co-teachers, parents, everybody, but without eating up my time, and that's printable sticky notes. We're going to dig all into what they are and how they work, so let's go. Today's video is sponsored by HP Insta Ink, and I'm excited to tell you more. All right, let's kick off with the question, what are printable sticky note templates? Basically, these are notes that you need to give out to students or co-teachers or parents, but you don't want to write every single word by hand. So you have them already typed and then print them out on sticky notes. And I like to print them in bulk, like in batches, to keep around so that when I need to give that note out to someone, it's already available. I just grab the note and I give it to the appropriate person. That's how I'm able to save time. And I use these for so many different things in my classroom. I use these for giving students feedback on their writing. I use them for encouraging notes to co-teachers. And even these, getting help in my classroom with volunteers or assistants to help me with making copies and bulletin boards and grading student work. These are just a few of the things that I use printable sticky notes for. But the sky's the limit. You can type whatever note you need and have it available, and that's how you use printable sticky notes in your classroom. So now let's talk about how to print on sticky notes. No matter what kind of printer you have, the first step is going to be printing your sticky note templates, which is basically your master copy. And once you have these printed out, you make sure that they look the way you want your sticky notes to look, because you're going to place your sticky notes on top of your template. And as you can see here, it's important to add your sticky notes squarely on top, and you'll complete this for each one on your template. When you are printing on sticky notes like this, which I love to do, printing on sticky notes makes life convenient. You're probably wondering, how in the world do I feed my paper with my sticky notes through the printer? What side do I stick it in? Do I stick it in this way and this way? Well, that depends on your printer. And most printers will have a diagram, like a little picture right there in the front to show you how to feed your paper through so that you know how it will come out, so that you know how to print on your sticky notes. Okay, so if you are still nervous, like I want to print on my sticky notes, but I'm still not 100% sure what direction to feed my paper through my printer. So here's what I do, because I cannot stand when my printer gets jammed. I will print out my master copy that's going to have my sticky note templates like this. And then I will go ahead and put it in the printer the way I think it will come out. Like, okay, I think this is the correct direction, so that it turns out the way it's supposed to. And I will go ahead and print another copy, like the master copy, on top of this paper just to see if that's correct. Because if I if I inserted it correctly, then it should print correctly. Let me just show you. So as you can see, I did not feed mine through my printer correctly because the template came out on the back. Okay, so let's try the hack again. I'm going to put the master copy back in my printer, but this time I'm going to flip it a different direction so that I can see how it would print out once I put my sticky notes on it. Take two. Now that I have tested out mine using my little hack, I know that I need to put my paper in upside down for my specific printer in order for it to print right side up on my sticky notes. Take 3. Ta-da! Beautiful. Now that you've figured out how to print on your sticky notes, you can batch print a bulk of these, have them ready in your classroom so that when you need to give a note to someone, boom, bada bing, they're right there, ready for you. Since you're going to be doing all this printing, you want to save time and money on ink. That's where HP Instant Ink comes in. If you have an HP compatible printer, you sign up for a flat fee every month, and they will make sure that you do not run out of ink because they will send the ink to you in the mail. You select your printing plan, which is a very flexible option because you can switch, and then they ship at no extra cost. I have the printing plan that allows me to print up to 100 pages a month. But as you can see from the different plan options, you can choose whatever fits your printing needs. And like I said, it's flexible, so you can go back and forth. This monthly fee saves so much money on ink cartridge and toner. If I go over 100 pages a month, then they have it built in so that I pay $1 for any extra 10 to 15 pages I print that month. Or if I print less than 100 pages, my extra pages will roll over into the next month's plan. I really love how their dashboard allows me to see on my account how many pages I have printed, how many are rolling over for that month, and again, that monthly fee is so low and I don't have to worry about running out of ink in the middle of a printing job or running back and forth to the store or getting online for ink. If you're wondering whether you have a compatible printer, you can go on to the link I have in the description box to check if your printer matches. And if you do not have a printer that is HP compatible, I was able to find mine online at Amazon. I also price checked at Best Buy and Walmart to get the best deal. And it makes it super easy to see if you have an HP compatible printer. What is really cool about HP Instant Ink is that they're offering to all Butterfly Teacher Tribe listeners 1 month free. So once you have your printer and you go ahead and sign up using the link in the description, you can print whatever you need and use that first month of printing completely free. Huge thanks to HP Instant Ink for offering that amazing deal to Butterfly Teacher listeners. There are 3 main ways that I like to store my printable sticky notes, and this is how I'm able to save so much time with lesson planning. Okay, so for my ditto notes, and that's my like for room volunteers or TAs, anybody helping in my classroom, I have these notes and I keep those usually stored in a folder because when I'm lesson planning and I need to leave a note on a stack of papers like, hey, can you make some copies for me? Then I already have those in the folder and it just makes it so much easier for me to pull those out. The second way that I like to store my notes, if you use like a clip folio or a clipboard, then you can just leave your notes inside your clipboard or your folio, whatever kind of folder you like to carry around. These are the Printable notes. So if you are, usually principals do have like a clipboard or some kind of folio that they like to carry around. So that's the second way that I like to store my printable sticky notes to save time. And my third favorite way is inside my lesson planner book. In the very back, on the last page, I keep my student feedback notes already printed and I keep them in stacks. That way, when I need to leave a student a note, look, I can't even pull it up. When I need to leave a student a note, I already have stacks already printed out. That way, I can just go to it and pull what I need and it saves me time. And it also helps me to leave feedback to my students quickly. So I'm not having to sit and write all these additional notes to students. I already have them printed out, ready to go on pretty sticky notes. And those are the ways that I use sticky notes to save time. All of the sticky note templates that I showed in this video today are available in my Teachers Pay Teachers store, Tanya G. Marshall, the Butterfly Teacher. And as you can see, these can be edited, so you can change the wording of each sticky note template to fit your needs as a teacher, even as a homeschooling parent if you want to use these. And you just head over to my Teachers Pay Teachers store, which I do have the links for those also in the description. And as you can see, I've already designed different sets for teachers and principals to fit different situations that you might need in the school. Also, each of these sets have printable instructions for you to follow on how to print with sticky notes and what to do if you don't want to print on sticky notes. You can still use these feedback notes even if you don't want to print on Post-its. I have another video that I will link on the info card about using student feedback notes on printable stickies. And I also want to just show you some of the feedback that I've already gotten from other teachers about using printable sticky note templates in their classroom. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to join the Butterfly Teacher tribe here on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching.